friends. Thank you so much for coming back and watching these videos with me. So, here's another teleportation video for ya. I got some videos I wanted to watch with you. I didn't watch any of them as usual because I always want to save them to watch with my besties. Okay, so let's watch these videos together and see what we gather from them.
No! Apple Teleport? What the hell is this? When I tell you it's over, it's over. 29 million? We cannot afford that. Apple phones for the people with no money and Apple Teleport for the rich and wealthy. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have to come up with this 29 million some way somehow. Is there any finance options? So you telling me the Nightcrawler from X-Men was real? Y'all been had this. Y'all didn't just come out with this. Guys, we're gonna have to put our money together to use this. Do you understand what this means? You could go anywhere, at any time. You don't gotta get on an airplane no more. 29 million to be anywhere, any place, at any time is worth it. Guys, please let me know what you think in the comments. We all need to come together, put our money together, and buy this. But the only problem is, it's gonna stay in my house. Is there any way I could trade in my iPhone or my iPad for this? Because I'll get rid of it right now. Imagine having beef in the streets and a dude tells you to pull up and you say, yeah, be there in 1 second. And he thinks you're playing it, boom, you're right there. This is insane. These things are coming in different shapes and sizes. You see it. Damn, how am I gonna come up with 29 million, man? I need that. If there's anybody rich enough to afford this, please inbox me. I wanna see if it works. You start to see shit like this. This is how you know the world is about to end. Why now? This should have came out 10 years ago. I would have been saved up for this. Hold on, guys. Let me check my savings account. Shit, I don't got enough. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I didn't say nothing. Apple said it. I'm about to teleport right now. Watch this. No!
If I could teleport, I'd be teleporting me and my kids on a beach. Okay, a beach.
Okay, this is the part of my life where I swear I'd never ever, you could not say anything to me that I would have been like, wow, that's crazy. I'd have been like, interesting. Except that it's now happening to me. Remember how my kids started like organically doing telekinesis like a week and a half ago? And then like weird stuff started happening, like the lights in their room going off, but not in any other room. And then when I took off the shield, the light's completely severed. I have a new one for you that happened last night. So my kids are at their dad's. I'm asleep. I don't dream, like ever. This morning, I go to pick up my twins. My older daughter, she's going to school. I'm picking up my twins. They go to eye therapy, and then they go to the school. I have a private school in my house. I say hi to the twins, and then I'm like, I feel like I have to go inside and say hi to Preya for some reason. And then I remember I had a dream about her last night. And so I go inside the house, and she hugs me like really tight. Preya's not a physical touch person, so I'm like, uh-oh, something's wrong. And then I go, Preya, it's so weird. I'm remembering I had this dream last night. It was so vivid. I thought you were in my house, and you were sad. You were sitting on the edge of my bed, and you were like really sad. And I look down at her, and she's all teary-eyed. I'm like, are you okay? And she's like just not saying anything. And then her dad comes around the corner and he's like, well, maybe I should tell you that Preya went missing last night. What? Preya went missing last night, he says. In the middle of the night, Ivy, they all sleep in the same room, the 3 kids. Ivy got up, went to his room, and he said, go to sleep. And she said, I don't want to sleep alone. And he said, you're not alone. Preya's there. And she said, no, Daddy, Preya's not there. She went back and checked, comes back. Daddy, Preya's not there. And he's like, okay, I'm going to get up and show you. Preya's there. Gets up. Preya's not there. And he's like, well, where could she be? He tells me he literally searches, with Ivy, searches the whole house. Lights on, screaming, yelling, cannot find her. He's like looking for boots, looking outside, looking for footprints. He's like, the doors were locked. This is so confusing. I don't get what's going on. Then suddenly, they both heard footsteps, and walk upstairs. Preya is sitting on her bed. So he tells me this story as I'm recounting that I had a vivid dream that Preya was sitting on the edge of my bed. The only other weird thing is that this morning, I woke up. I always wake up early and do my journaling and everything. And I had a text from Priya at 1:30 in the morning. She's 9. She sleeps. She sleeps through the night. Priya doesn't sleepwalk. Priya doesn't wake up. It's really weird. So now we have this situation where I have had a vivid dream that Priya has come to me in the night and was so real that I thought she was I thought she was in my house. And at the same time, she went missing from her father's physically. She has no recollection of what happened. The only thing we have is a text that happened at the same time. I'm just saying, it's weird. Okay.
Let's follow this young lady. She's interesting.
Humans were once able to teleport. There was once a civilization that had ancient knowledge that allowed them to become extremely advanced. They had technology that allowed them to teleport across vast distances. They also had the ability to farm energy from the atmosphere for free and could manipulate the frequencies of objects, causing them to levitate, allowing them to build grand architecture like the Great Pyramids. This knowledge was given to humans by extraterrestrials known as the Anunnaki, who came to Earth in search of materials long ago. They gave humans this knowledge so that they could efficiently farm the Earth's materials for them. The Great Pyramids were actually signaling devices. When they were filled with precious metals, a signal would be sent up into the cosmos to alert the Anunnaki. This knowledge was passed down and eventually led to the creation of a civilization once known as Tartarian Empire. But this civilization was destroyed by oil oligarchs because the free energy was a threat to the control they had over the world. As the Tartarian Empire was destroyed, this ancient knowledge was confiscated and hidden in the Vatican archives with the hopes that humans will never get a hold of this knowledge again. So we can stick.
That is their plan.
Whoa, holy shit! This man lives in Florida, claims that he recorded a Bible book, was teleporting through a portal, and you will shock to see what he recorded.
Yeah, well, you can say that is not in here. Usually it's in the other room, so that's come through a portal. Although, didn't see anything, just heard a smack on the floor. Let me put the camera down a sec, and I'll pick it up and show you. You got it? Yeah. So, what the hell? Jeez. Whoa, holy shit! That has just disappeared from there and reappeared for another portal over here. It is the same book.
Times. This is no big deal to you, but to me, this is like, this is amazing. I can't even fathom.
Light can't really get through. You're not going to feel anything, you're not going to smell anything until the surface is literally breached. The locale on that side will equalize with the locale on this side, and then you're good to go. You can kind of see like a glow happening, but again, you're not going to get anything more than that until you touch it. And once you do touch it and the surface is breached, this portal becomes self-sustained for like 2 hours.
Are you going to go through it?
so warm, fresh here. It's like, it's almost like it's just untainted. You can't see it because the clouds are covering it, but there are two suns right off there. One, and there's a lesser sun like right there. Feels like home. I think it's still Earth. It's just, it's Earth in a different time, maybe. There it is. Two suns. Crazy. Beautiful.
Times. This is
So what do you think about that, guys?
Teleportation is becoming an actual reality right now today. We're able to do it with individual particles and also now molecules. I think the furthest distance now has been 6 or 7 miles. But now with the advent of DNA storage devices and the capability of storing information on DNA, we're talking about being able to store every single position and location and spin rate of the atom in your body, and then teleporting you to another location where the computer on that side will recreate and put back together every atom of your body in the exact same position, making you a copy of you. One thing with teleportation you have to understand is you're creating a facsimile every time you teleport. So it's actually you, but in a kind of a way, it's a copy of you. Because when you teleport, the original you is actually destroyed, and the one that pops up on the other side is the copy. Teleportation is becoming a...
So what do you guys think? Do you believe the portal video? I definitely do. I mean, like, I don't know, I've seen so much of them, right? And I know portals are real. I would love to experience one for myself. I think that would be pretty interesting. Maybe for my 35th birthday, never know. Although I'm 31 now, guys, so. And Billy Carson is always interesting fellow to watch, always. Like, I believe that teleportation is real. I believe that we can teleport. I know that our vessels can teleport. You know, we don't even need, you know, anything else, computers, whatever, you know. It's about our diet and what we're doing with our mind and how our minds work, you know, and whatever frequency. But I believe we can do these things. So it's like, what do you think? Friends, let me know. Bye. Thanks.
Deep and green, fairies dance like shadows seen.